Hello traders, how are you? Tom is back. Yeah, I'm back. I'm feeling not 100%, but I am a lot better than what I was, guys. Yeah, welcome back to the live stream. Welcome to Monday. It's a bank holiday, guys, so I don't know how many viewers we'll have in this evening, but let's see. Let's still do it, guys. As you know, the live stream, I've got to remember how to do a live stream, guys. Yeah, it's been about a week, so bear with me. But the usual plan is I will show you a trade that I've taken today. So I'm in Aussie dollar Swiss francs. So we'll take a look at the reasons why I'm in that trade. And also, guys, we'll take as many of your questions as we can. Sorry, guys, I'm getting all sorts of pop-ups here. Yeah, we'll take as many of your questions as we can throughout the live stream. And it can be anything to do with trading. All right, so strategy, money management, psychology, currency pairs, support and resistance, trend, whatever you like, guys. All right, I'm all yours for the next 40 minutes. What else do we normally do? There's no news, guys. So if you look at the economic calendar, as we know, the big market is on holiday. Yeah, so the States, it's Memorial Day. So there's going to be real low volume in the market. Yeah, we might not get the follow through in the moves that we want. However, we are seeing a bit of movement on Aussie dollar Swiss franc already. So we'll take a look at that. But no other news there, guys, that we're interested in. And also, finally, yeah, come say hello, guys. Yeah, first of all, don't be shy. Come say hello and leave your question in the live chat. Yeah. Otherwise, this will be a very short show if you don't leave any questions. So yeah, that's the plan, guys. Like I say, I've been off sick, guys. Yeah, and I just want to thank everyone for all your well wishes and get better soon. I appreciate all the comments on the Discord and on YouTube, guys. And yeah, feeling a lot better. Still not out of the woods. I still have my Liverpool FC mug filled with honey, lemon, and ginger. Yeah, and I'm on antibiotics, paracetamol. So if my face just plants onto my desk, you know why. Yeah, just call an ambulance, okay? I shouldn't joke. All right, guys. So yeah, there we go. There's the plan. Let's see who's in the house. Arthur, how are you? Hello. Rich Paul, what's up? Tom, what's up? Rich. Tony Gold, how have you been? I haven't seen you for a while. Carlos, nice seeing you doing well. Thanks, Carlos. You should have seen me last week. At one point, guys, I kid you not, I was praying. I was like, please let me get through this. That's how bad it was. I'm not even joking. CJ, afternoon, Tom. Glad you're back. I'm looking at buys on Aussie dollar Swiss franc if this H1 candle closes above the wick. Okay. All right. I like your thinking. I'm already in this, CJ. But yeah, that will be a continuation of trend if that happens. Father Sunglasses, how are you? Godwin, what's up? Okay, one of Father Sunglasses questions here. How do you deal with things when a number of things go wrong all at once? Okay, well, Father Sunglasses, you're describing last week. So I'll answer that shortly. Okay, all right, we'll answer that as well, Daniel, no problem. Sam, hello, Tom, trading friends, Scouts. What is the best way to do back testing? All right, guys, so good. You've got loads of questions there already. That's what we like to see. Let's start with the trade that I'm in, guys, all right? So I am in Aussie dollar Swiss franc, okay? Now, we know the reasons why on the day chart, right? Is clearly in an uptrend, all right? Had a bit of a retrace, then we've got a nice bullish candle. It's as simple as that, right? Uptrend, retrace, bullish candle, room to move into. Not much room, but I'll leave some profit to run, but room to move into. That is the basis of that trade. That's it. Simple price action. If we drop down to the H4 now, this is interesting, guys, because if we look at the H1, I traded this candle, right? This candle just about broke this last high. Okay, it would depend on what broker you look at, but it was such a bullish candle breaking above that grey zone. So I entered here, right, to buy it. Okay, and I put my stop below this, you know, this last swing low in here. And that's where we're at, guys. And I'm just trying to take price back up to our blue line. So if I scroll out a bit, you can see there. So it was a H1 entry, right? But what I was really waiting for, you know, maybe it wasn't an aggressive entry, to be honest. But if we look at the H4, I wanted the H4 to back up the H1, right? And it did. We got this candle here, right, that closed above this last high. So at this very point, when that candle finishes, we have a structure break, right? Bang. We have higher highs. I know only by a few pips, but that is a break of structure. The body of the candle has broken that high. All right, and then we're just trying to take it back up to the last highs here. Yeah, again, simple price action, guys. Yeah, nothing, you know, complicated about it, but just, you know, sort of piecing all the bits together from the different time frames is what the skill is, really. Okay. Yeah, so there you go. That's what we're currently in. CJ asked if we get a break of this last H1 high, would it be a good buy? Then yeah, you know, that's what I'm looking for, CJ, right? If whatever trend I'm in, okay, I am looking for the break of the last high. So last high. My God, that's the worst line I've ever done. It's all the drugs I'm on. Okay, last high, right? And for me, and these were the highs here that got broke, right? It was down here, break, bang, we're off. We've broken these highs. So as soon as I see a new high formed, yeah, I get a break of structure. We could buy that, as long as you've got enough room to move into, right? Yeah, it breaks this high with this candle, it carries on up, right? This is the next high here. Yeah, it breaks the high. Yeah, we carry on up, right? It's gonna break this. Well, I say it's gonna, we still got 52 minutes. But if it breaks this high, chances are it's gonna make it up to that blue target. So yes, CJ, that makes perfect sense to me. You know, I'd hide my stop below here, you know, just below that gray zone. Does the risk to reward make sense? Yeah, just about. So there you go, guys. Aussie dollar, Swiss franc. That's the only trade I'm in so far. And like with all my trades, guys, I put all of them in the VIP Trading Academy. I don't know if I've mentioned the VIP Trading Academy. I do tend to go on about it. But guys, there's so much value in there, right? You know, I give you all of my trade signals. I give you like years and years of stuff I've learned in tutorials. Also, you get direct access to me should you need help with anything to do with trading. But not only that, guys, we've got some really great VIP members who chip in and help out and got great ideas. So, guys, if you're interested, come join the come join the VIP Trading Academy, and it is free right now if you check out the promo. Right. Okay, so that was Aussie dollar, Swiss franc. So I hope that helps, CJ. Okay, so we've got this question from, actually, let me show you one more thing. I was looking at Euro US dollar. We just got an alarm. Okay, so that's dropping like a stone. Okay, because what I wanted to see, guys, basically was the next H4, right? So I wanted to see if this H4 level broke, and it's looking pretty unlikely right now. Okay, because we got a H1 break here. If we look at Euro US dollar, I was interested in this level, and we got a break. Yeah, I didn't trade it. I just wanted to wait to see what a H4 candle did, and as you can see, you know, that it's highly unlikely we're going to get a H4 break. Yeah, so yeah, no trade for Euro US dollar. Right, we've got a question here. Oh, guys, I've just lost my live chat. Bear with me. Can you believe my first day back, I'm not feeling very well, and the editor has left me on my own to do it all on my own? Can you believe that, guys? Out of order. So I'm dealing with 1,001 things all at once. It was, so blame the editor if it all goes wrong. Sorry, guys. Yeah, here we are. So Father Sunglasses asked, how do you deal with things when a number of things go wrong all at once? For example, one day something bad happens in real life, and that day you also lose a couple of trades. Well, basically, Father Sunglasses, and bear with me, guys, I just get random sweat-ons with this illness as well, which is lovely. That happened last week. I had a couple of unsuccessful trades, and then on top of that, I just got sick, right? And how to deal with that? I mean, how to deal with it is just sort of get away. You're not, get away from the screen. You're not in the right temperament or mindset to trade. So don't, basically, yeah, that would be it. If you've got to be in the right mindset and feel ready to trade, feel good about trading, right? If you're sick, maybe you're hungover, maybe you're tired, maybe you've got loads going on with your girlfriend or husband, maybe work's crap or whatever. And if all these things are nibbling at you, I would probably take some time off. Yeah, just take even if it's just a few hours until you reset a bit and you start to feel better. Yeah, so yeah, that's what I would do. Just take a break. I mean, when I was sick, I couldn't, it was, I don't want to keep dwelling on it, but yeah, I was just so sick, and I couldn't have traded, and I wouldn't have traded anyway. I just didn't want to know. Yeah, I was just sick. I thought it'd be, a terrible idea. Just left trading alone, had some time off. And sometimes, guys, some time off can really reset you and get you back into the right mindset you need to be. So yeah, that would be my advice. If you don't feel in the right mindset to trade, then don't. Right, what else we got? Daniel, Ohio. Are you from Ohio, Daniel? I hope so. Hello, Tom. Can I ask, when you were learning to trade, did you strategy hop, or did you choose support and resistance and just stick to it? No, I strategy hopped like a mad frog, right? That was the problem, right? Because when I first started out, my strategy was indicator based. It was like heavily influenced by indicators, and all I would do was, I've said this before, I would have my indicators in place. I'd have a good trading week, and then the next week it wasn't profitable. I'd be like, right, I'm tweaking the indicators. I'm going to change that moving average to this. I'm going to change that moving average to this, or I'm going to change the MACD settings, or and all of this crap. And I just kept going round and round in circles, never sticking to any strategy. And that is one of the most harmful things you can do as a new trader, right? So as I always say, guys, just get to know price action, understand price action, all the things I always talk about, strategy and trend and structure with chart patterns, I would include in that, support and resistance levels, candlesticks, this idea of value, and a top-down approach. Look at multiple time frames, and that gives you enough data to make good decisions most of the time, right? So yeah, my trading dramatically improved when I got rid of all of that crap, for the want of a better word. I did keep my trusty moving average 20, but other than that, removed all the other crap and just focused on price action. And price action, like every indicator, isn't lagging. It's like real-time price data. Yeah, it's got everything you need to know. So yeah, don't keep strategy hopping. Learn price action, learn how to read charts. And then if you want to add a couple of indicators as confluence, then you can. But build any strategy on understanding price action. I got quite serious there, but I mean that, guys. Honestly, get to understand that. And guys, yeah, if you're new to the channel, if you enjoy my live streams, if you enjoy my analysis, then please come join the channel. We'd love to have you. Subscribe to the channel right now, guys. Smash the notification button so you receive an alert. And if everyone could please smash the like button right now, guys, please. That'd be greatly appreciated. I'm going to have some honey, lemon, and ginger and water. I'm off the vodka, guys. That's when you know I'm sick. Right. So, okay, so this sort of leads into this next question. So Issam has said, what is the best way to do back testing? So there's loads of things out there you can do with back testing. Like there's sort of things that play back your exact strategy. There's some pretty good tools you can get to back test. And I'm sure a lot of you guys could perhaps help Issam and just suggest some things in the live chat. But for me, Issam, it's a waste of time because I trade price action. Yeah, you know, if you trade right when the EMA 9 crosses the EMA 21, I buy on the H1. Right? If that's your strategy, you can easily back test that, right? Or, you know, on the H4, if ATR is over 40 and price drops back below the moving average 5, I enter, right? If you have a very mechanical entry system like the ones I just give as an example, then you can easily back test, right? But with price action, it's a little bit more open to interpretation. You know, you're waiting for structure breaks, you're waiting for trend, you're waiting for, you know, the right candle, you're waiting for, you know, this concept of value. You know, I would say it's impossible to back test, because it's so subjective how you read the chart. Yeah, you can't go back and say, oh, look, I would have traded that. Would you? You know, it's a bit subjective. So from a price action point of view, I think back testing is an absolute waste of time. If you have a very mechanical strategy, then back testing is worth doing. Right? So I hope that helps, Issam. Right, what else are we looking at? CJ, Euro Aussie dollar also wearing for that H4 to close below to look for sells. All right, let's have a look at Euro Aussie dollar as well. Yes, I hear you. Yeah, I like this level. I mean, you could even put a grey zone through here. All right, there's a bit of a, yeah, what was once resistance became support. Yes, you know, aggressively, we could have traded this earlier. There was a move on Euro Aussie dollar. Yeah, because we were looking to sell it. If you look at the H1, yeah, exactly where I pinpointed the grey zone, got a nice bearish reaction. Yeah, if I think this happened at 1 a.m. I would have started selling there, stop above here, and took profit down to these last lows. Right, so that was the trade here for me. But if I hover over it, that happened at 1 a.m. and I am snoring and dribbling into my pillow at that point. All right, so, you know, you can't help it. You can't, you know, you're going to miss trades when you're asleep. But that was the trade for me there. I like that setup. I was also tempted in here. Yeah, we got this break, a retrace. You know, I was going to enter, stop here and take it back down to these lows, but ended up getting in Aussie dollar Swiss franc instead. And these two are highly inversely correlated. But yeah, this would be a nice trade. Yeah, and it'll be interesting to see if we go back to the H4. It'll be interesting to see what it does at this level. If If we get a nice H4 candle break, yeah, you know, yes, it's a good selling opportunity, but the thing with breaks is, where do you put your stop? I would argue this is the last high, so you could put your stop there. If we look at the H1, yeah, where my alarm is really, yeah. So if we got a H1 candle that broke, we could, I'd still wait for a little retrace, start selling here, and you could put your stop up here, I would say, and hopefully price tracks the moving average 20. So yeah, I like your idea, CJ. I would also consider selling this, but like I said, I'm in Aussie dollar Swiss franc at the moment, so I'd be doubling my risk. Right, what else? Aya, afternoon, Aya, how are you? Colin, hello all, was going to take a holiday today, but can't resist a trade. No, yeah. So yeah, who needs holidays? I'd like to say, last week was relaxing and I had some time off, but it was quite the opposite. It wasn't really a holiday. Rich Paul, the more I trade a lot of setup, the more I lose. While taking few setups, more win. That's the problem. Sorry, Rich Paul. So let's understand this. The more I trade, the more I lose. While taking few setups, you have more wins. So that is just good statistical information for you to adhere to. Yeah, if you're saying to me, the more trades I have, right, generally I end up not making money. Whereas if I have less trades, I tend to have more winners and make money. Then the stats, the data is there. Yeah, you just less setups. I'm all about less is more with trading. Yeah, so if I get one setup a day, I am happy. Yeah, that does me. One setup, Aussie dollar, Swiss franc. I was potentially looking at euro, US dollar, but it looks unlikely. But yeah, Aussie dollar, Swiss franc, happy with that. Yeah, whether it's successful or not, obviously I want it to be successful, but I followed my system, I followed my strategy, and we will see, right? And that one trade will do me. You can still make you can still make a lot of money. The concept is, if I trade more, I will make more money, right? That's generally any new trader's mindset. And new traders will generally go start on lower time frames because of that mentality. They'll be like, right, I'm going to start on the 5 minute or even the 15 minute, just so I can get lots of setups and therefore I can make lots of money. It just doesn't work like that. It's the opposite. You want to have less trades and more quality trades. Yeah, I only need one good trade a day. Yeah, or would you rather, right? Would you rather have do 8 trades, right, and 5 were winners and 3? Actually, I'm going to change the maths because this is going to make my point look bad. Okay, you've got 9 trades, right? You've had 5 winners and you've had 4, I'm going to say unsuccessful trades, 4 losers, right? And therefore, you are up. If you risk 1%, you have made plus 1%, right? But you've been in and out of trades. You're going to feel like you've been to work, right? Yeah, with 9 trades, managing all of them, news coming out, stuff like that. It's going to feel like it's going to be more stressful. Whereas I would just like to have one trade and it be a winner, and it's the same outcome. You make 1%, right? So less is more. It's not only from a strategy standpoint, but from a psychological standpoint and how you feel. You don't want to wear yourself out trading, right? Because there's enough things psychologically hitting you with trading anyway. So keep it simple, yeah, and dull, as I always say. So yeah, there you go, Rich Boy. I hope that answers your question. Hamid, hope you feel better soon. Thanks, Hamid. I feel a lot better, but I'm not 100%. Thanks, Brad. Hi, Tom. Good to see you well again. Cheers, Brad. Okay, CJ's doing a buy limit. Is that on Aussie dollar Swiss franc? Okay. CJ, last week before it was coming, we were chatting about trading. Would you? Right, okay, so we got Simone. Can we look at Euro US dollar? Yeah, we'll take a look at that. CJ, got an interesting question here. Also, Tom, last week before the illness came in, we were chatting about trading floors. Would you ever think about opening one yourself? I did, in fact, think about opening one. And me and this Scottish guy, yeah, we were quite close to doing it. We were talking with, you know, Dubai Financial District, that we've, you know, been in some meetings with some, you know, people out here. But it's some of the, it's very restrictive, right? You know, if you want to open a trading floor, that firstly you need a lot of like they almost consider you a hedge fund. So you need like a million in the bank, this type of thing, right? And you need lots of legislation, which also lots of certification, should I say, which also costs a fortune. And the costs were just so great, really, to be honest with you. But never say never. You know, it's something that interests me and would be exciting to do, to run a trading floor. Do I have the time now? Probably not. But yeah, it's something we did look into. I wouldn't say it got to advanced stages, but we did have some chats and, you know, went into a reasonable amount of detail. But yeah, just the, you know, certification you need. I think one of them is like 100 grand English. They're like, right, you need that. That's 100 grand English. You need $1 million in the bank to cover all risk scenarios. There was a few other things, but yeah. So yeah, we didn't go through with it, but yeah, there's something I thought about, CJ. Yeah. So there you go. Greg, how are you, Greg? Michael, welcome back. Thank you, mate. Godwin, can we please look at pound US dollar? Brad, love the Liverpool mug. Brad is now my new favorite trader. Correct answer, Brad. Excuse me. Right, so people want to look at Euro US dollar and pound US dollar. Let's start with pound US dollar because Godwin is a member. So any of these Euro US dollar pairs, right? So pound US dollar is bullish. Okay, clearly, right? I would say this is where we're at, right? You know, do I want to buy straight into these wicks? No. Okay, so I'm going to stop pound US dollar there. And I'm going to show you Euro US dollar and why that's more attractive. So, you know, there's no room here, right, to move into. If it breaks this level, yeah, okay, no problem. But right now, there's no room for that to move into. If we look at H4, you know, we could put in a grey zone up here. We could put in a support resistance zone. Yeah, price has been hitting this, you know, once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, right? It's an important piece of resistance. If we break this, I would potentially be interested. Whereas Euro US dollar, if we start with the day chart, yeah, we have room to move into. It's obviously in an uptrend and bullish, right? We had a nice retrace. We had a nice bullish candle. And unlike pound US dollar, it's got room to move into up to here, right? So yeah, for me, guys, euro US dollar is the better trade idea and was one of my trade ideas this morning. But just like pound US dollar, if we look at H4, you know, this is the level because we are in a H4 downtrend as we speak. These are the last highs, and it doesn't look like this candle will be breaking that level, right? It just doesn't. Still got 30 minutes to go, but yeah, it doesn't look like it's breaking. So I don't want to sell this. I want to buy it. But again, I'm going to need to see a break of this level, right? And this wick's made it even more difficult to trade. You know, ideally like to see a break of that wick as well. But then, you know, the room to move into becomes squashed. Yeah, we have less free air. So yeah, prefer euro US dollar, but this is looking like this is not giving us a setup either. All right, so yeah, that's it for the US dollar pairs. What else we tried? Okay, how are they good? Okay, Shreyas wants to look at some yen pairs. Okay, and we've got some other questions here. So we've got some good questions here. Guys, before I look at these questions, if I could ask everyone to firstly subscribe to the channel and smash the like button. While you do that, I will have a quick... Okay, and then secondly, guys, if you haven't already, come join our trading community, right? We've got like-minded traders sharing knowledge, ideas, experiences. So come join our free Discord channel. You just create a username and we let you in. It is not Fort Knox, right? Secondly, guys, if you would like to join our VIP Trading Academy right now, it is free, okay? You get all of my trade signals like the Aussie dollar, Swiss franc today. I give you numerous tutorials from years of stuff that I've learned. And also, guys, you get direct access to me. Okay, so if you're interested in that, it is free right now. All this information is in the video description. You'll find it in the channel. Also, guys, if you would like to show your support for the channel, then you can become a Simply Forex YouTube member, and there's many, many perks for doing so. Check it out. I feel like I should wear a bandana when I do that. So how can I create my own edge in the markets, right? So I get asked this question a lot, right? So what is your trading edge and how can I get one, right? And I pretty much always give the same answer. Your trading edge is three things, okay? This is what stands you apart from the others. This is your edge, and it is your strategy. It is your grip of money and risk management, and it is your psychology. Okay, and the beauty of it is you control those three things, right? You control the strategy and your setup. Yeah, you control where you get in, right? You control your money and risk management. I'm going to risk 1% per trade, or maybe you want to risk 4%. It's up to you, right? Or you know, and ask yourself questions like, how do I feel about trading today? You know, am I in the right mindset? When I take this trade, does it feel correct? You know, that is also something you can control, right? So if you juggle those three things, right, and the crazy part is you have to have all three of them things firing on all cylinders, right? You can't have, you know, good, excellent money and risk management, but your strategy falls down, but your psychology is pretty good, right? Or your psychology is bang on, your money risk management's not very good, but your strategy is not bad, right? You've got to juggle those three things, and that is your trading edge, right? If you can constantly juggle those three balls every day, then you will find some consistency in your trading. And it's another reason why I don't need a lot of trades, right? Because I'm already juggling three balls, right? which I just mentioned. And then every trade, if you like, is adding a ball, right? So I'm juggling 3 balls, I take a trade, and now I'm juggling 4 balls. I take another trade, right? Now I'm trading 5 balls, another ball, 6, So that's why I just say, less is more. Focus on your edge, which are those 3 things, and just trade slow, methodically, boringly, to the point that when you talk to your friends down the pub, they snore. That's when you know you've got trading nailed. So yeah, there you go, guys. So that's your edge. They're the 3 things you need to work on. Okay, and there was another question here as well. So which is another interesting question, right? Is it okay for me to copy the trades you enter, or is that cheating? So Father Sunglasses is part of our VIP trading community, right? And that's where I put all of my trade signals. Now, you can copy every single one of my trades. That's what they're there for, right? I don't mind, yeah? Copy away, yeah? But there is a but to that, guys. This channel was created to help traders understand how to trade. It wasn't created to copy me. Do you know what I mean? It's not like, think of one of my trade ideas, one of my trade signals as a fish. Yeah. And if I give you a fish today, you'll eat, right? But if I teach you how to fish, you'll eat forever. And I believe that was Arrested Development, Mr. Wendell song. But that saying, give a man a fish and he'll eat for a day, teach him how to fish and he'll eat forever. And it's the same with what we're trying to do here, guys. Of course, copy my trades, no problem. It's not cheating. Yeah. That's absolutely fine while you're learning, right? But you want to get to a point where you spot your own trades. Like I see so many good trades in the VIP Trading Academy that I don't take, right? Because it's not part of my strategy. Yeah, but someone's like, right, I'm buying Aussie dollar, Canadian dollar, or I saw a few things today and they make sense to me, right? But they just didn't quite fall under my strategy or what I was doing today. So yes, copy away, no problem, but learn how to trade. Yeah, I would love for a trader, I've had a couple of traders. They're like, Tom, thanks for teaching me how to trade. I'm getting some consistent profits. And, I want them to be better than me, right? They'd say, Tom, I'm killing it. I've made this week, or I made that, I made 6% or whatever it is. I'm like, brilliant. That's what it's all about. Yeah. So, yeah, there you go, Father Sunglasses. There's my couple of pence on that. Okay. Right. So Shreyas wanted to look at Euro yen and Aussie dollar yen. Let's have a look at Aussie dollar yen. It's a bit more interesting. If we start with a day chart, again, right, if I like, how can I put this? If I woke up tomorrow and it was the first time I'd ever seen a chart, let's say the second, right, and I saw this, right, uptrend, retrace, bullish candle. If I only knew trend and bullish candle, you would say buy this pair. You would, and you would be in money. Yeah, you would be nicely in money as we speak, right? So it is that simple, but yeah, for me, Aussie dollar yen, it is in an uptrend. Okay, we had a bullish candle, but it just wasn't. Look at all these wicks, wick. They're all like selling wicks, and it was almost a trade idea, and I just didn't want to buy into that. Okay, but as it stands, it's going up nicely, and like I said, you would be in profit. I preferred, okay, Aussie dollar Swiss franc. So if you look at Aussie dollar yen right now, yeah, picture that daily chart and what I just showed you, yeah, with all these wicks, right? Now go to Aussie dollar Swiss franc day chart, right? So exactly the same, really. Uptrend, retrace. The candle, I would say, is more bullish, and it just seems to be a bit more room to move into, because the sellers for me are in here, here, and here. Okay, so Aussie dollar Swiss franc for that reason just made a little bit more sense to me. And that's the only difference between those two trades, right? There is obviously, if you look at the weekly chart, I'll take that into consideration. And if you look at this Aussie dollar Swiss franc weekly chart, bullish bottom wick, right? That's still telling me buyers are in control. Okay. And then if you look at the Aussie dollar yen weekly chart, same bullish, you know, bottom wick, but look at this level here. Look at the reaction we had there. Okay. So, you know, that's your job, guys, is to qualify the best setups. And for the we just compared Aussie dollar yen with Aussie dollar Swiss franc, and in comparing them, I hope you can see that Aussie dollar Swiss franc made more sense than Aussie dollar yen, right? So don't trade Aussie dollar yen, trade Aussie dollar Swiss franc, right? So yeah, that, so I can't buy into that. I can't buy into this weekly level here on Aussie dollar yen, and I can't buy into these wicks. However, if I were to trade it, I would want to buy it, especially off the back of this bullish candle. All right, Shreyas, so I hope that helps. Right, guys, I'm going to try and rest my voice, okay? But guys, I hope you've enjoyed the live stream. It's great to be back. Thanks once again for all your lovely well wishes and all that, guys. Really appreciate it. And thanks for all your questions and being part of the live stream. Yeah, we can't do it without you guys. Join us again tomorrow, same time, for more of the same on the live stream. Don't forget to check out the morning analysis vid where I give you my trade ideas for today, for the day. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Have a great trading